Page 1 of 21. Success. 1 AAA Driver's Final Exam Study Guide. Exam with 180 questions and correct. Verified solutions just released this year. Question. To turn around on a two-way street, you will best manage your risk by correct. Answer heavy check mark, making a 2-point turn by backing into a driveway on your right, then driving forward into the street. Question. When a person is affected by marijuana, they will correct answer heavy check mark, tend to concentrate on one thing at a time while driving. Question. To reduce the forces of a collision, you should correct answer heavy check mark, reduce your speed and try to hit the other vehicle in front of the front wheels or after the rear wheels. Question. Which sign are you not likely to see mounted beside the road? Correct. Answer heavy check mark, slow moving vehicle SIGN. Question. Although each state may differ slightly, generally drivers are required to stop and they encounter a school bus. That is correct answer heavy check mark, unloading children. Stop with lights flashing, loading children. 1/3. Page 2 of 21. Success. 2. Question. To check your blind areas, you should correct answer heavy check mark, turn your head and check over your shoulder in the direction you're turning. Question. A driving distraction is best described as correct answer heavy check mark, any activity that takes your focus away from the driving task. Question. Traction varies with your tire condition, road surface, and correct. Answer heavy check mark, your vehicle speed. Question. To more efficiently gather information, a driver should search and identify objects and conditions within one of 4 classifications, including correct answer heavy check mark, roadway. Motorized users, signs, signals, and markings, non-motorized users. Question. When you take your mind off the driving, you are correct answer heavy check mark, increasing your risk. Question. Which of the following is the best procedure for making a lane change to the right? Correct answer heavy check mark, check all side for a safe gap in traffic, signal right. Recheck blind areas to the rear in the direction you plan to move. Steer into the lane. When safe, then cancel the signal. 2/3. Page 3 of 21. Success. 3. Question. When a driver is following you too closely, tailgating, you should give additional space to correct answer heavy check mark, your front and at least one side. Question. When driving, it is best to place correct answer heavy check mark, your foot in front of the brake and pivot to the accelerator. Question. In traffic, the best way for you to provide an emergency escape path is for you to maintain adequate space to the correct answer heavy check mark, front and one side of your vehicle. Question. You should avoid passing another vehicle. Correct answer heavy check mark, as you approach a hill crest. Question. Driver's licenses are correct answer heavy check mark, issued by the state government. Question. How fast you drive is determined by correct answer heavy check mark, the highway conditions and the posted speed limit. Question. The fastest way to reach maximum braking capability with or without ABS is correct answer heavy check mark, threshold braking. Powered by TCPDF, www.tcpdf.org. 3/3.